Well, good morning or good afternoon, everybody, wherever you are. I'm John Kimball with Golden Grove Global, and we're in Denver, Colorado at the Solera restaurant on Colfax Avenue, Denver, Colorado. We hope you'll visit. I'm here today to show you the solubility and the properties of three different types of salts, two of which are commonly available. The Murray River salt is supplied by Golden Grove Global in the United States. Now, what I'll do is start with a small teaspoon quarter teaspoon of salt that we'll put in each of these. This is the Morton's iodized salt, which is a very commonly available salt. The advertising shows when it rains, it pours. And that's an old saying. Morton's is a great old salt, and it does, though, to pour, contain dextrose, which is a sugar which prevents it from caking in the jar. So if you want dextrose in your food, this is the salt to buy. The Himalaya salt is produced in Pakistan, not in the Himalayas. It's produced from rock, and it is ground up in a place there and exported in bulk to the United States, and then it's packaged into these jars and large packets that are commonly available in supermarkets, often known as pink salt, which is, and it's often incorrectly known as a sea salt. Some people may claim it's a sea salt, but I'd like to describe it as a rock salt, and I'll show you why in a moment. The Murray River salt is our salt from Australia. It's produced from an underground aquifer, a freshwater aquifer in Australia. And once again, I'm going to put some salt in the bottom of the jar there, the clear jar. And now what I'm going to do is to add some water to each of these so that we can see what happens. And when I put the water in here, and the water in here, just put a little more in each of these. Make sure that we've got enough there. And what will happen in about 15 to 20 minutes from now, the Murray River salt will dissolve completely in cold water. These two salts will not dissolve. Anybody can do this test, and you can see it for yourself with your own salt at home. If you've got some Murray River salt, you can test our salt as well. Now, why is the solubility important? It's because when you're cooking, salt should enhance the flavor of food. It should not overpower the food. So when you cook with Murray River salt or finish your food with Murray River salt, particularly hot food, broccoli, beans, or any vegetable, chicken, meat, anything like that, you'll find that the Murray River salt will dissolve into the food and enhance the flavor of the food. It will not overpower the food in the way that other salts will do. It horrifies me when I see people in a restaurant reach for the salt shaker and go like this on the food. It reminds me of my mother saying to me, "Don't you trust the cook?" Well, the cook using Murray River salt will always get compliments because people can taste the food, not the salt. And that's why, as a finishing salt, it's so valuable to use Murray River salt. Now, in a moment or two, I'll show you, after I agitate these a little, you'll see that the Murray River salt has dissolved completely in cold water. The Himalaya rock salt and the Morton's iodized salt will not have dissolved. In fact, if I came back tomorrow, I think the Himalaya rock salt would probably still be in the bottom of that jar. The iodized salt may have dissolved somewhat, but it would still not be completely dissolved. The Murray River salt will be completely dissolved. So this is why we like to cook with Murray River salt, and many chefs, people here at Solera and at other famous good restaurants like to use Murray River salt to finish their dishes and provide their customers with a great dining experience that stands out from elsewhere. People often, when they eat food, they know that it tastes good, but they're never quite sure why. They try and do it themselves at home, but it's because they're not using the right salt. That has completely dissolved, the other two have not. It enhances the flavour of the food because it's soluble, dissolves in food. When you're rubbing chickens or meat or any other dish like that, the Murray River salt is an ideal salt flake to put on any dish which requires a little bit of salt.